Welcome, everybody. This is Sound from Club Ambition, CA. I'm here in my studio. I usually do this type of not podcast videos in my car, like quick topic discussion, but I wanted to do it in the studio today and discuss breaking news. Everyone's talking about it. And yeah, welcome to my studio. A little bit of a different setup, but I can't screen record the podcast conversation I'm going to discuss today real quick, but I am going to put a screenshot here of Call Her Daddy, Alex Cooper, and Hailey Bieber. Right there, you can see it. I'm going to play some of the parts that I found extremely interesting. So Hailey Bieber has finally broken her silence. And speaking about Justin Bieber, her relationship, more than ever, she's also discussing the entanglement potential that people assumed happened between her and Selena Gomez. She's clarifying everything. Stay out of girls' business. I do not care. I'm a fan of Alex Cooper, and I respect the business side of things that she's done. So I found this to be very interesting. So well, you can't see it with me, but hear it out right now.
I mean, I remember when I saw you guys on the beach in Santa Barbara, and I grew up, I watched Justin Bieber. I was like, I didn't know what to expect.
So she's talking about here them being normal. Alex Cooper having a friendship with Hailey and seeing them and meeting them and the normalcy of their relationship and like, oh, wow, they're just normal celebrities.
So normal for how crazy your life is, and it's unfortunate that people don't get to see that side of you guys.
Yeah, he's also like, he just has the kindest, sweetest, most like gentle heart and soul to me. And obviously he's gone through phases in his life where he was being, a little out there. I didn't want to say like fuck boy because it's like not, yeah, but like yeah.
Justin Bieber potentially being a fuck boy. I mean, she's not disrespecting him. She just means like, he definitely was dating around. He's Justin Bieber, one of the most popular people in the world, especially at a young age. You make mistakes. You go through your ups and downs.
We go through a season where it's like we're hurting a lot more. We're going through a lot more. When we got engaged, I was 21 and he was 24. Yeah, 24 and 21. I personally never thought I was going to get married that young. Like I always thought I would be maybe getting married now, and I'm 25 now, and I still think I'm really young.
It's crazy. I didn't realize like she was so young, 21, and he was 24 when they got engaged. And they seemed to be engaged right away. Not right away, but pretty soon after, like making an official relationship. But I want to get to the part where she talks about Selena.
Is she a homewrecker? So I guess my question is, Hailey.
Here we have the big question.
Were you ever with Justin romantically at the same time as her?
No, not one time. When him and I ever started like hooking up, he was not ever in a relationship, ever, at any point. It's not my character.
So she's not a homewrecker.
To mess with someone's relationship. I would just never do that. I was raised better than that. Like I can say period point blank, I was never with him when he was in a relationship with anybody. But of course, there's a very long history there, and it's not my relationship. It has nothing to do with me, so I respect that a lot. But I know that it closed a chapter, and I think it was the best thing that could have happened for him to move on and be engaged and get married and like move on with his life. And it's hard for me to talk about this because I don't want to talk on either one of their behalf again, because it was their relationship, and I honestly respect that very deeply. I know for a fact that the reason we were able to get back together was because it was very much completely closed, and that is respectful to me.
The honesty has been spoken. She's saying that she felt like the relationship between him and Selena had to end, that chapter had to end in that moment for some sort of reason. She felt like it's a healthy type of situation for him. Maybe her being friends for Justin so long and being around that without even being sensual or sexual, just being a friend on the backside, she saw like it was, toxic on both ends. She said she didn't want to speak for them, but obviously she kind of is, but hopefully we get their side of it. But she said that she wanted that chapter to kind of be closed for him, and I think she thinks a engagement with her, is the perfect way to end that chapter and start a new part of their life, his life. And I think she's kind of looking out for his best interest in her wording here. I don't think she's trying to. What the heck was that? I don't think she was trying to be any necessarily like gossipy. She's being asked the question, so she has to answer them. At the end of the day, it is what it is. And she also went on to talk about it. If you watch the full conversation on Spotify with Alex Cooper on the Call Her Daddy podcast episode with Hailey Bailey, you get to see her. Hailey Bailey. Oh my God, that's confusing the Haileys. So many Haileys now. Hailey Baldwin, Hailey Bieber, Halle Berry. You get to see Hailey Bieber's reaction to being literally flooded with comments from the Selena fans, and they're, oh, why are you with Justin? He needs to be with Selena, and that whole type of like fanism and obsession that they've had throughout their times of, you know, being fans of Justin and Selena. Now, you know, because Selena and Justin were on and off, or allegedly from like 2010 to like 2018, right? I want to say, I think that was the timeline, on and off, and officially off permanently in 2018, but then they got together and get engaged in 2018. So a lot of people thought that she was a home wrecker, and she clarified here she was not. But still, people are gonna say, why is she talking about Selena? I see it on Twitter. Why is she talking about Selena? Why is she talking about Selena? She's being asked, so she has to answer about it. At the same time, everyone has their side of the story. So if Selena wants to talk now, let Selena talk. There's a clip going around. I'll play it right here.
I am grateful for the response that the song is getting. I'm so grateful. However, I do not stand for women tearing women down. I will never, ever be by that.
That's the first time and only time that Selena ever addressed, I guess, Hailey and Justin's situation or whatever, subliminally. But there we have it. How do you guys feel about it? Watch the full interview. She talks about liking doggy style. If you care about that type of sexual content, you know, Alex Cooper always provides you that. You know, I know girls love that shit when it comes to, like, you know, that type of talk. And I think it's cool in a sense where it's like she's the only one really doing that on a high level podcast format. But yeah, she gives you all that. Hailey Bieber likes a doggy style from Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, they don't like three ways. They don't have an open relationship. They're very committed. She likes him fingering her and eating her out. I think it was like she doesn't have no preference other than like she does like a doggy style. It got really personal and a little awkward at times, but I think everyone's awkward. We're all awkward and we're all uncomfortable. So this is a very awkward, uncomfortable conversation that necessarily had to happen, and Alex Cooper gave us it. So I appreciate Alex for that. I'm a fan. And there we have it. CA podcast dropping every Tuesday, but this is a quick tidbit. If you want to watch a longer portion of this unedited, support me on Patreon, $3 a month, you'll get it. And I'm going to play more clips right now from the podcast, Alex Cooper. If you want to watch these clips with me, hear them out with me, go on to Patreon, patreon.com/Club Ambition. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Sound.
They gon' love me for my ambition.